than 1 in 3 adults is pre-diabetic here in the U.S. But here's what's interesting. More than 80% don't even know it.
So now there's a new partnership that's in place and a sizable donation to the American Diabetes Association, which is aiming to increase screenings right here in Metro Atlanta.
Atlanta News First, Don Shipman is here. And Don, the good thing is if you are pre-diabetic, it's reversible.
Exactly. And that's why screenings are so important, because if we eat healthier, lose some weight, and get active, we avoid this condition. The numbers, well, they are staggering. More than 2 million adults here in Georgia are pre-diabetic, and 1 million of those right there have full-blown diabetes. Now, when you have diabetes, your body doesn't make enough insulin, and when that happens, too much blood sugar stays in your bloodstream. We don't want that. People with diabetes can suffer from life-altering conditions too, including heart disease, stroke, and amputation. The Atlanta division of the supermarket chain Kroger is teaming up with the ADA and donating $257,000 to the organization. That money will help with preventative educational services like telenutrition that connects patients with registered dietitians and events that provide screenings for diabetes.
That money is also for State of Diabetes. We have a program called State of Diabetes here in Atlanta, and this is where we meet again. We bring in healthcare professionals, diabetes educators, and organizations to learn more about the impact of diabetes in Atlanta. It doesn't care how old you are. It doesn't care where you live. It doesn't care what your zip code is.
The American Diabetes Association's ultimate goal here is to find a cure for diabetes, and until that happens, partnerships like this one with Kroger will continue to provide services for those with diabetes and educational services to prevent it. You can learn more about donating to the cause and volunteering as well. I've listed all of that information, some links right inside the Atlanta News First app.